That was a stupendous meal, Sarah. Honestly, I don't know how you do it.
Delegation. That's how she does it. We're her minions.
Aren't we all? That's what husbands do, the grunt work.
Mommy,
What?
I want to draw a picture.
Fine. Is that a complaint?
Not at all. I love working my fingers to the bone for you. It's what I live for.
Don't all husbands?
Not Keith. Dory's wrapped around his finger.
She's wrapped around his something.
It's funny you should mention Keith. Have you heard? Cancer.
You didn't tell me that.
I wasn't sure if it was true.
Who told you that? Is it reliable information?
I ran into his sister the other week. She looked terrible. She asked me to pray for his prostate.
Doubt she'd be crying if it wasn't true.
Isn't Keith a form of cancer?
Farther back and deeper in.
That's kind of harsh.
A little bit, maybe. But it's difficult to be sorry for him when we know what we know.
Keith is the master of playing the victim, ever since he got back from Iraq.
Oh, I know. If that chip on his shoulder were any larger, it'd be a tree.
What's really weird is he never even saw combat. He was a contractor and not even in construction. What'd he do again?
Food preparation and meal service.
And that was that affair with Dory.
I remember that. He literally rubbed it in Joe's face.
For 2 years.
That is a completely different level of sibling rivalry.
Joe forgave him.
He was a glutton for punishment. Nobody's that forgiving.
You wouldn't think twins would treat each other that way.
Maybe Keith was the one supposed to eat Joe. In the womb.
That's cold.
That might have been better than the way he did go.
That suicide was suspect.
Maybe Keith felt that Dory wasn't supposed to be with Joe.
That and everyone knew they were together.
Who does that?
A lying, cheating, manipulative tax evader. Who ironically is not running for president.
Aren't you funny? Everyone liked him, though.
Until you got to really know him.
Or do business with him.
Or loan him money.
Or sleep with him.
Maybe it's some sort of unresolved sibling rivalry. Some kind of hyper-masculine competition.
Do tell, Freud. Who knows? It was weird. It was wrong. It was cruel. And thankfully, it's over.
Not for that construction company that he bankrupted a year after he started it.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. I read that article about how he negotiated a $20 million contract and that the developer didn't know that it was completely front-loaded until after they broke ground.
200 employees one day, out of work the next.
What's weird is that everyone in the city knew he was like that, and he was able to get the deal anyway.
Aren't Dory's sons in high school now anyway?
Yeah, half the families that were affected by the bankruptcy left town.
I'd be concerned about the other half. Being in high school really sucks as it is.
Wasn't he under investigation for what happened? I thought some of his former employees filed a lawsuit.
No, they settled out of court. The construction company paid off most of the claims.
It would be kind of nice to be on the receiving end of a big check, though.
Only if you're an attorney for the plaintiffs. $5 million split 100 ways doesn't amount to much. 10% would be much better.
Oh no. I'm so sorry. Call me if you need anything. That was Dory. Keith's dead.
What?
No way.
That's impossible. I just saw him yesterday.
He was killed in a head-on collision this afternoon. He died on impact.
That's so horrible.
What is Dory gonna do?
What about his kids?
I wonder if he wrote us into the will.
I'm almost done with my drawing. But I'm not done.
I think you are.